Yo yo yo, new day, new day. We are back and we are gaming. I just finished Yakuza, just the entirety of Yakuza 2. I finished it, and by finished it, I mean I finished the main quest, the main plot line, the main game. There's still the Majima plot line, Goro Majima plot line that's just been sitting there haunting me from the main menu. Like, oh, you can continue on your main game, or you can play the Majima plot line, which I have no idea what that means. I don't know what to expect, but I'm gonna go back and play it at some point. I'm probably gonna finish like a bunch of side quests and shit first from the original game, from the OG game. But after that, I'm definitely playing the Majima plotline. I don't know if it's like 2 hours of content or 20 hours of content. I have no idea what to expect. But hey, that's the fun of it, right? Yeah, somewhat. I don't know. I kind of need the adrenaline of actually having finished a game, because I need some motivation to start Baldur's Gate, because that is a fucking behemoth of a game to start. God damn it. You were just hunting me down. That is a fucking behemoth of a game that I don't really... I mean, I've gotten somewhat into the game, but not a lot. So, I mean, I kinda hope that I'm completely done. I don't hope that there's much content left. But again, I don't know what to expect. So basically... I mean, all the plot lines and shit are kind of done and tied up and, you know, crossed off now. Which means, yeah, the game is done. Also, I mean, that was pretty apparent by the fucking end credits rolling. But I have been tricked by that before, looking at Monster Hunter Rise. That might not be an indication that the game is done, but... the game is done. The game is done. I still have like access to the open world and stuff, which I was really confused on how, because it was really setting up for my main guy Kiryu to die. So I didn't really know, like, if I, you know, the whole Majima thing, if I just played the rest of the game, the post game as Majima, that could be the case. But no. The whole shtick was, you know, the whole Millennium Tower bombing thing. That's like a whole thing. Like the Korean mafia in the city, they were planting bombs everywhere. Then we disarmed the bombs, then they just like planted them again, I guess. Not all of them, they just planted one big one on the biggest building they could find, which is valid. It's a valid strategy. Holy shit, I have to go a bit far back because I've just been gaming hard and not talking about it. So yeah, I beat up a couple dudes. The whole Sengoku plotline, the like Omi, you know, Omi Alliance, the bad mafia. They have a money guy that is just like, he's just been ransacking everything. He's just been preparing for war, pretty much. He just wants war. But he kind of went down pretty easily. The most challenging fight in his like section was a fight between me and straight up two fucking tigers. Like, it felt so anime. Like, I knew immediately that, yeah, this is gonna, like, go down in Kiryu's fucking resume of awesome shit he's done. He's taking on two lions barehanded. Keep in mind, I am not barehanded in these fights. I am very much, like, just grabbing every stick and sword and gun I can find and using it in combat. I do stockpile a lot of it, but it does help a lot to have like a fucking stick with me. And I found out the most awesome heat action ever in that fight, or in that section, was with those like pole, like sticks. It's just like long ass sticks, pretty much. I don't know if they have a name. Their heat action is just shoving this huge ass, long ass stick up your opponent's ass. That is literally it. It's not even hyperbole, it's just you shove a stick up your opponent's ass. And I even did it against like Ryuji in this final fight we had. Spoilers, I guess. He's the final boss. Ryuji is the final boss. Also from Omi Alliance. So basically, what happened is we took down Sengoku. So the funds are, you know, they're not doing so well for the Omi Alliance right now. They have to rely on the Korean Mafia. Oh, thunder! Shut up. So the Korean Mafia, they are doing a bunch of shit. They are basically just ransacking every place they can find that has anything to do with me, because I am a big obstacle in their way of, you know, getting revenge. The whole shtick is just getting revenge, and it's, you know, it's petty, but it's also believably petty, like for a villain organization. Like, they've literally waited 26 years because they basically got wiped out by our mafia, the Tojo clan? Fuck. I'm gonna say Tojo clan, I don't care what you say. They got wiped out by the good guy mafia like 26 years ago, so I assumed I had nothing to do with this. As Kiryu, I had nothing to do with this, but apparently I did. Because I was there. I don't know, it's really goofy how we keep on going back to the same flashback, like, several times. I think we've seen, like, it felt a lot like the Kuma flashback from One Piece, like going back and like seeing the story from a different perspective. But it's just like the same singular flashback that we see from a different perspective like fucking 10 times. And I think it's a cool concept, but it is executed really goofily. Which I guess that is, you know, the Yakuza special of just doing everything unseriously. So I respect that somewhat. But goddamn, you know, it was getting a bit repetitive with just the, you know, some plotline doesn't make sense. Oh, we can just explain it with another version of this flashback. Which, I mean, I guess it worked, technically, because it did, like, everything is explained during the flashback, or like, due to the flashback. So the whole events of the flashback, just to, like, speed forward, is that, shit, we see Kasama there, right? Our father figure from the first couple of games. He's there, and he like shot up some dude, some random Korean dude, and that Korean dude was apparently part of the that Korean mafia, the Jungwin family, maybe. And there was apparently like a couple survivors from this like hit team attack. I actually, now that I think about it, we still don't really get the reason why they were attacking the mafia. I guess it's just like a turf war thing, because a Korean mafia coming to Japan, that's pretty sus. So I guess I don't really need an explanation for that. It's just, I don't think it was explained. But basically, Kiryu is, he's like fucking 13 years old or something. He's not on that, but he followed Kasama there because he was worried about his basically his dad, right? So I guess that's fair. Then he thought he was in danger, so he busted in at the in this meeting room where the Korean leader man was held at gunpoint. and like, you know, they were trying to come to peace terms, but then that didn't succeed because Kiryu just busted in and said, "Oh no, I'm gonna save you," and then, you know, a fucking misunderstanding, and then everyone began shooting at each other. Then we get like some other perspective from. This is like endgame shit, but we get fucking. Of course, Shimano is there. I love Shimano, even though he's like a villain. I love him, but we get Shimano like looking for just like survivors and leftover people. We see a room full of. Oh yeah, I got lifeblood, by the way. Hope that. I mean, due to popular demand, I have some lifeblood on me now. Shit. So he just looks in a couple of rooms for survivors, misses a room, and then Kazuma goes in to clean up, or, you know, I don't know. It's not important. 2 survivors are there, and we can recognize them as this police chief that was one of the leaders, one of the survivors. He was one of oh, fuck. Shit. Some police guy who in the game, like a bit earlier than now, he goes around, and he was the one who planted all the bombs. And together with him, we see none other than fucking Tojo clan president Terada, who is presumed dead, but apparently he faked his own death right in front of me to get me to like do shit. Which, I mean, I guess that worked. There was no other reason for me to, you know, be swayed by his charisma. So he faked his death just to make me act, and I guess his master plan worked. Just like pitting me, the main character Kiryu, against the entirety of the Omi Alliance, just to like crumble them to the ground and take over both of them. Which, I mean, solid plan though, gotta give it to him, and it worked. But he was apparently also one of the survivors of the Korean Mafia. Another survivor, this is all tying together, another survivor is the main bad guy. There's a lot of main bad guys, but the guy on the cover art, Ryuji Goda, son of Chairman Goda, Omi Alliance Chairman Goda. So basically his whole shtick is he wants to take over the Omi Alliance. He basically has the same motives as Terada, but like doesn't want blood and murder. He doesn't do it for revenge, he just does it for himself. He doesn't fucking care about being a survivor of the... God damn it, I couldn't even hit one of them. He does not give a single shit about being a survivor of the Korean Mafia gang, even though he is, which is like a huge reveal. I don't know, there's a lot of huge reveals in like the last cutscene, pretty much. There's a lot of shit that is just casually revealed. Okay, going the right way, thank you. So yeah, there's also the reveal that, you know, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that Sayama was also one of the survivors. Apparently they are siblings, her and fucking Ryuji, they're like half siblings. Some convoluted shit with like their mother died when they were little, and they had to, because of like Omi Alliance, Mafia stuff, they had to go their separate ways, and then their mother just died randomly out of nowhere, and they both like you know, when they finally confront each other in that final little scene, they finally they recognize that they both lived pretty shitty lives, and ended up on very different sides, because one was raised by a policeman and the other was raised by a mafia boss. I mean, I guess Sayama wasn't really raised by anybody, I guess. She was just... She didn't really realize who her dad was before it was, you know, too late. God damn it, that was an embarrassing jump. Be right back, my fucking nose itches. Yeah, but basically the entirety of the last fight is on the top of the Millennium Tower, which is pretty cool. But also they have this like bit of a time crunch with just, you know, not blowing up the entire fucking building. So there's this huge fucking bomb that nobody is able to, you know, disarm. And then, you know, they fucking hash it out. It was originally just Kiryu, Sayama, and Ryuji there. And they were just fucking hashing things out. They were just, you know, at some point they just talked, and then one thing led to another, and they, Kiryu and, aka me, main character guy, and Ryuji, main bad guy, we ended up fighting a bit of a squabble, and not gonna lie, the fight was pretty fucking easy. I could probably even have taken him on without healing once. Granted, I was in like 1 HP when I started the fight, so I had to, like, you know, actually fucking pause and heal. Shit, excuse me. That's also one of the goofy things about this game, is that there's not really, you know, any penalty to healing just like mid-battle. You can just go to the pause like menu screen and just heal. You can even also like just get more heat gauge, and you're good. As long as you have the items for it, you're good. So it is a bit goofy. I try not to abuse it too much, because then the game's just not fun. Also with how, I don't know, I expected this endgame to be, you know, more challenging than it was. To be fair, I failed the first fight against Ryuji, but that was only because I had to, like, to win the fight, I had to succeed a singular quick time event at the end of the fight. Excuse me. Shit. I failed a singular quick time event at the end of the fight, and that apparently one-shots, so I had to do the whole fight again, and then I succeeded. So that's a W, I guess. That's huge. So, I mean, no complaints though. The fight was pretty fucking awesome, and it was pretty, like, it was just, you could feel in the, like, in between cutscenes and the quick time events and shit, that this was meant to be really epic, and it was, to be fair. I'm not knocking them, it's just the, wow, holy shit. This guy's speed is so inconsistent. I already lost all my blood hearts. God damn it. Oh well, shit happens. So yeah, that's essentially what happens in that fight. Then we go to just a long ass cutscene where one bad guy gets revealed after the other. First of all, we get revealed that Terada is alive, and he was a bad guy all along. He was one of the Korean mafia goons. And now he just, I mean, he has the same motivation as all the other Korean guys. He just wants revenge for his like fallen brethren because that's like, you know, their whole oath. Like they live their entire life by an oath. They made like fucking. They already broke it, like fucking 26 years back, but they apparently still live by it, which is, I mean, it's stupid, but it's, you can see it's realistic enough, right? So I gotta respect it. But yeah, then I go and beat up him and other couple of his goons. Again, pretty much all of it just comes down to me shoving a huge stick up his ass, and that is pretty goated, not gonna lie. Pretty awesome combat system. Can you not bump into me? That is toxic as hell. So yeah, that's basically his entire fight. It wasn't, again, none of these final fights are very challenging. Then another guy gets revealed. He looks a lot like, what's his name, like Kusei or something? Oh shit. Ah, fuck me. From Yakuza 0. Looks a lot like him, acts kinda like him, so I expected it to be him, but it's not. It's just like, I don't know, it could be some distant relative or some shit. I don't know, I've seen him in the, like, when we got introduced to the whole Omi alliance. I saw him in the background, I'm pretty sure, but he was no one significant and he didn't draw any attention to himself. So I kind of wonder, like, was that intentional? Probably, but I would have liked some sort of hint that he was apparently the mastermind behind, you know, everything. By the way, he was the mastermind behind everything. But for me, like, there wasn't a lot of build-up. It was just like, oh, I guess there's another bad guy I had to fight. But I didn't even have to fight him, so it's not like there was much of a point to him being there. Other than kind of redeem Terada and therefore have an excuse for Kiryu and Sayama to actually live. By the way, in the end, we find out that, yeah, the bomb is literally just fucking, it was a fake. We get teased to the very end, that, like, you know, I kill every bad guy, and then I have a final fight with Ryuji, and then I have, like, my final, like, QT moments with Sayama. I didn't even have soul to heal there, I just stood in the corner, and that was awkward. And then we just, like, accepted our fate and just sat there on the rooftop, hugging and making out until the bomb went off. And then, you know, just before the fucking, the actual bomb went off, it just cuts to the end credits, which, I mean, I like that. I would have loved it even more if it just didn't show me the game afterwards. But I guess it makes sense. There's, like, there has to be some sort of continuation. More so because I know that there are more games, but I don't know. I also know that the Yakuza games switch main characters at some point, so it could easily have been right then and there, but it wasn't, I guess. Can you fucking stop with that? God damn it. Shit. I'm so cooked. Also, I had something else to say. I don't know. Essentially, oh yeah, also, I had in my brain the thought that, oh yeah, if I were to escape this, this is how it would go. First of all, I would see, like, you know, a bunch of reactions of people looking up at the tower because they know what's gonna happen. It's inevitable, right? But then I wouldn't see Majima, and that would be pretty sus, because the last time we saw Majima, like in the canon, he was cutting a wire off a bomb, and he had no idea what he was doing. He was just following his instincts, and that apparently worked. So I was really hoping for that to happen again, but with this like main big man bomb on the top of the Millennium Tower, like he was just there somehow, because that, I mean, that's a very Majima thing to do, just show up out of nowhere. But that apparently was not how it went, because we did see Majima just sitting there, and that was like 5 seconds before detonation, so I just had a quick like rush of, oh shit, this is real. We're gonna fucking die. But then of course we didn't die anyway, and then we're just sitting here. Afterward we cut over to Haruka. By the way, Haruka was captured by Sengoku, and then she was uncaptured because I fought some tigers. Oh, that was huge. Awesome damage. Ah, god damn it. That was too close for comfort. So we cut to Haruka, who's just sitting at a gravesite, and we assume that it is, you know, my gravesite. But then she has like a monologue of like, oh, thank you for everything you've done, I will never forget you. Like, it's clear that you're supposed to be baited here, right? But no, it's actually not Kiryu, it's Tarada. Which is goofy because Haruka had no relations to that guy. So why the fuck would she do like anything for him? I'm not sure. But she did, apparently. And yeah, well, she I don't know. I was just there. You just like cut out very shortly after. Like, I don't know, I think I would have preferred if I, you know, not that I didn't know for the entire thing, but just, god damn it, I have to get rid of these guys first. Please don't jump on me. God damn it, shit. At least I got to heal once first. Oh, that's toxic, that's toxic. God damn it, I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Oh, not necessarily. I am very close to being cooked, though. This run is still salvageable. God damn it. Okay, okay, we are cooking. It's been a long time since I made a patch collector, so I have some hopium that this is gonna be the one. Ah, goddamn, of course, as I fucking say it. Like, with collector on 1 HP, this is... Yeah, I should've just shut it the fuck up. That would've worked perfectly. God damn it. Another day, another death before collector. God damn it. I am so cooked. My arrival is so close to finishing the game, and I am like on double the amounts of days. I am so cooked. I am so cooked, guys. Well, I'm gonna head to bed again. See you tomorrow, hopefully.